Super Mario Galaxy, the third 3D Mario game, the successor to Sunshine, and arguably the best game available on the Wii. Hey everybody, I'm TheOphidians, and welcome to the cut content of, a show where we try to find content that you aren't able to see in some amazing games. Today, we're looking at the first Galaxy game and the stuff that didn't make it into the final version. The game was first presented at E3 2006 with a 10-minute demo for attendees to play. The first planet shown in the demo, called HOMEPLANET, was cut from the final game, but still has its model left behind in the files. It's inhabited by cosmic toads which have star shapes on their heads. These are replaced with Lumas in the final game. This demo also included an early version of the first planet from Good A Galaxy. Luckily, this also had its model left in the files. The early version contained a differently shaped tree, a completely different version of the house, a small tree stump, a different shape for the wooden bridge, and on the other side, different textures for the stone bricks, and differently shaped trees. The logo also went through multiple different revisions between E3 2006 and the final release. In the E3 2006 version, a different font is used for the word Galaxy, different lighting is used, and the space texture isn't on the word Galaxy. The version shown at GDC 2007 is much closer to the logo we have today, however there are some differences. The word Galaxy uses a blue gradient and the space texture is also not on it. The secret message is also in this version. 5 other smaller planets from the E3 2006 demo were also left in the files. There are Broadbean Planet, Peanut Planet, Relay Planet C, GLASSYTWINSPLANETA, and GLASSYTWINSPLANETB. Other unused planets include Bathtub Planet, a large planet with a small pool of water, Stardust Hill Planet, which looks similar to Bathtub Planet but with textures, Stardust Star, a planet with strangely shaped hills, a question mark and a heart shape, Flexible Sphere, a spherical planet with large holes, Normal Galaxy, another spherical planet with a sandy texture, Star Planet, a star-shaped planet with no textures and 1,000 polygons, Begoman Room Planet, a planet with a hole dropping into the room below, Jump Garter Room Planet, a planet with a shape similar to Begoman Room Planet, and Flag Disc Planet C, a disc-shaped planet with a giant arrow. 14 planets use either of these placeholder models as they were likely scrapped before being finished. The biggest cut planet is called Starman Fort. This fortress was created at the beginning of the game's development but had to be scrapped after going through multiple revisions. The last 2 of these were left in the game's files. There are 2 pipes which actually have an interior. The one at the very top of the fortress leads to the bottom of the planet. Concept art shows that you would have fought a boss when on the underside. This boss looks like the cut enemy Boss Crab, which is an early version of Megalink. This also has its model left in the files. Other unused enemies include Dragon Head Flower, a pink flower which tries to eat Mario, Octopus Queen, a piranha plant with no shading, the Bully and Big Bully from Mario 64, which even have a flat texture for the body, Iceman, which was likely a boss that would throw ice chunks, Kinopi, a toad which hops around, Kari Kari, an early version of Slurple, Tetsukuri, meaning Ice Goomba, Torimochi, a purple blob enemy, Starman, a purple spherical enemy, Umi no Ko, an early version of Spiny with a name that translates to Child of the Sea. The sound effect for collecting a star bit in the E3 2006 demo and the GDC 2007 trailer was left in the game's files. There's a rainbow-colored test NPC called Dummy NPC, with a texture that has Japanese writing translating to dummy. There are also 2 models for star-shaped characters. One of them is a red star called Chico, and the other is a blue star similar to the Millennium Star from Mario Party 3 called Tikoji. Mario has some unused animations, with ones for punching like in Super Mario 64, and ones for tennis actions. Mario's model from Super Mario Sunshine was left in the files along with Princess Peach's hair and one of the fruit boats. There's also a GameCube logo used as a placeholder texture. Multiple models from Donkey Kong Jungle Beat were left in the game's files as well. Galaxy was developed by the same team. There are many more leftover models including Caretaker Garbage, which is a shopping cart with random objects in it, Sand Up-Down Tower Breakable Wall A, a wooden box taller than the ones used in the final game, Sukidashi-kun Big, a version of a bomb which is exactly the same size with a name translating to extrusion, Starry Sky, a background with stars, Revolving Way, which is a planet with a hole in the middle, Mecha Koopa Parts Rec A, Mecha Bowser's left arm with no paint, Cube Bubble X Rotate Walls S, a small rotating wall, P-Timer Switch, a P-Switch, Flag Save Switch, a red switch that may have been used for checkpoints, Genie Hand, a model of a hand, Hidden Block, an orange block, Item Block, an early version of the item block with a different font and textured features instead of polygons, Normal Block, a brown brick texture with every side being different, to test normal maps along with Normal Map Board, Normal Map Floor, and Normal Map Object, Element Block, which has these 4 other variants which are Fire, Metal, Smash, and Tornado, Switch Block, a block which, when hit, behaves exactly like a regular block. Submarine Volcano Small Column, a breakable horn-shaped object intended to be used for the seafloor on Bonefin Galaxy. Ocean Floater Tower Rotate Step C, a plush-shaped prototype object that would have been used in Buoy Bay Galaxy. Sea Bottom Big Door C, a golden gate probably intended to be used in Deep Dark Galaxy. Tree Cube, a cuboid-shaped tree which doesn't work in-game. Sample Map Parts Object, a 2-meter cube with a checkered yellow pattern texture. Trampoline, a trampoline with a wooden frame that has an extremely high-quality texture. Surfboard, possibly showing that the Manta Ray was originally planned to be a surfboard. Seesaw Move Nut, Seesaw Move Nut A, and Seesaw Move Nut C, which are all early versions of the moving platforms in Dreadnought Galaxy. The final version of this model is called Seesaw Move Nut B. There's also a leftover model called RVCon, which is an extremely basic prototype model of a Wii remote. The name RVCon is likely short for Revolution Controller, as Revolution was the codename for the Wii during its development. In the game's files, the project name is referenced as being SMR, likely meaning Super Mario Revolution. In Korea, the game is known as Super Mario Wii Galaxy Adventure. This means it uses a completely different logo, title screen, and save banner. Mario has a second model, called Demo Mario, with many more polygons and slightly different textures. This version of the model contains 2 alternate textures. One of them is what seems to be an early version of the Ice Flower costume, and the other is a brown suit, possibly for some kind of scrap power-up, as it's completely different from any of the power-ups in the game. Big Mouth Galaxy's level select banner uses a background unlike the one used in the final game. Booths can actually hold many more types of items than they do in the final version. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, make sure to share it with someone else who might be interested. And if you liked my voice, you might also enjoy my latest episode of Hidden Blocks about Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's a series quite similar to this one, so if you're interested in learning a little bit more about this game's sequel, be sure to check it out. We've got loads more episodes about Mario. Check out the Mario playlist by clicking here, or click here to subscribe. You can also click here to check out my channel, Tallest Flash.